I woke up depressed. Yes, I woke up, I was feeling depressed. And this is not years ago, guys. I'm talking about yesterday. Coach Kyle woke up depressed, feeling like shit, feeling antisocial, not happy with life. Okay? It happens, dude. It happens to everybody. It's part of being a normal human being. Okay? And I'm letting you guys know this because I feel like dudes that watch people on YouTube, they think that you're some hard case newbie and that, you know, the coaches and the guys that are on YouTube and the guys that are getting success with women are like a different breed of men. And I just want to let you guys know that that's not necessarily true. Okay, everybody's gonna feel like shit. Everybody goes through a tough time. But let me take you through the day and what happened. Well, I woke up feeling bad. I woke up feeling like shit for no reason, actually. My diet had been on point. I've been crushing it with work and everything. For whatever reason, I don't know if I had a bad night's sleep or whatever was going on in my body, I woke up feeling shitty, okay? Here's what didn't happen. I didn't soak in this negative energy all day and let this negative thought loop continue growing and growing and growing as I remained in bed feeling depressed and hating my life. That, okay? That's not what happened. That will never happen to me. And I guess that's the difference between a successful person and the dudes that are not making progress in their lives. It's that they listen to that negative thought, that negative feeling, and they just soak in it and they let it control them and they identify with those thoughts until it actually becomes a person. And like that thought consumes you as a person. Okay, so let me take you through what I did. I laid down in my bed, I was feeling like shit, and I became aware of it. I took a step back. I was still in bed at the moment. I was like, interesting. I'm feeling shitty right now for no real reason, but I feel down right now, man. I feel down, okay? And again, I didn't identify with that. I just observed the feeling. And I knew in my mind, it's no matter how I'm feeling good or bad, it's not gonna be permanent, okay? You guys gotta understand that too. No matter how you're feeling in the moment, it's not gonna be permanent. If you're nervous, if you're anxious, if you're up, if you're down, if you're feeling super depressed, it's totally okay. However you're feeling in that moment, it's okay, man. It's okay. I just sat there, cool, chill, and observant of the feeling. And then what was the next thing I did? I actually got out of bed. And in my mind, I was like, man, there's no way I'm gonna be putting out videos today. There's no way I'm gonna be social. And it was Friday too. That was the other thing I was pissed off about. I was feeling down. I was like, and it's like Friday and shit. And I woke up early. I woke up at 8 a.m. I usually don't wake up that early because I like to go out on the weekends. So I don't like waking up that early. But whatever, I was up. First thing I did, I went for a walk outside, man. Went for a walk outside, got some sun, and I just started making eye contact and saying hi to a couple people. That's all I did, all right? Nobody had a long conversation with me. I didn't do cold approach on women and these direct opens and get phone numbers and nothing like that. I just walked around outside in this daze, in this zombie mode, feeling pretty down. Okay? But in my mind, I was like, it's all good, dude. Let's just get out there. And the first thing I started thinking about when I was out there is gratitude. Started thinking about gratitude. Started thinking about what I'm grateful for today. Started looking around at nature, looking at the sun, thinking about my health, telling myself this is what was going on in my inner talk in the moment. Because your inner talk when you're feeling down or when you're feeling anxious or nervous is really big, guys. The shit that you start telling yourself when you feel down is really big. Again, a lot of dudes, they start resonating or identifying with a negative thought and they start letting it consume them. What I want you guys to start doing is anytime you don't have a thought that's fully aligned with the person that you want to become, you just don't identify with it. You just observe the thought from an outside perspective. Okay, so I started walking, I started looking at the sun, thinking about nature, thinking about my inner talk was, man, I'm so grateful to be alive today. I'm so grateful to be healthy today. I'm so grateful that I can force a smile right now despite how I'm feeling. I put the most cringe, awkward, uncomfortable smile on my face. I adjusted my body language in the moment. I put my head up and forced this cringe smile as I continued to walk and said hi to there was an old dude who was taking the trash out to the street. I said hi. Dude didn't even respond. He literally looked at me. He might have been deaf. I don't even know. He looked at me and then he proceeded to walk back inside. And then I kept walking. As I said to him in passing, I said, have a good day. At first I said, hey, good morning. He didn't hear me, kept walking. And then as I'm walking by, I said, have a good day. rejected by the 80-year-old dude. Ouch. But you know what? I felt better after that, man. I felt better after that. I felt better after I got rejected by the grandpa. Okay, and right after I continued to walk, I started telling myself, yeah, let's go. That's the thought I have inside of myself. That's my inner talk. Anytime I take the right action towards something, I don't care how minuscule it is, I tell myself, yeah, let's go. All right, and I put this smile and I bring this energy out, okay? Because if you guys want to start dictating what your mood's gonna be throughout the day, it's all state control. It's all self-talk and state control that's gonna dictate how you feel. And these 1% throughout the course of a day add up to having an epic day, which I'm gonna get to in a little bit. Okay, but this is the first hour of my day. I started walking around. I had some audiobook playing in the background. I was listening to the Huberman podcast talking about alcohol, and I've been listening to Alcohol and the Sleep podcast. They put out really good shit. So I'm walking, I'm listening to that stuff. It's playing, and then anytime I see an opportunity, I just give a quick little sentence or statement, good morning, as I continue walking. Did that, came back in here, proceeded to then get on some client calls, started helping some guys out, started talking to people, went upstairs, visited my girlfriend for a little bit, started socializing, started talking to my employees. Throughout the day, before you know it, guys, it's not even noon, and I'm feeling great, feeling as if I woke up in an awesome mood. Okay, so one thing for you guys to point out is that, man, it doesn't, however you're feeling when you wake up means nothing. However you feel when you're entering an environment means nothing. It's just temporary. As long as you just sit there and observe it and don't identify with it, you can be proactive to start moving in the right direction. And then again, the next thing I did, okay, it's the self-talk and it's the gratitude. Gratitude about whatever's going on for your day, because you can always tie it back to your health. You can always tie it back to being alive. You can always tie it back to your friends or your family or just your level of consciousness, okay? And then I'm rewarding myself anytime I take the tiniest baby step towards making the right move. Open some dude, yeah, let's go. I'm getting in the elevator. I'm about to go downstairs. I caught myself with shitty body language, man. Call myself with shitty body language. I just fixed it in the moment. I'm just like, yeah, let's go. And that's the talk I have with myself all day. When I wake up and I brush my teeth, I look in the mirror, I look at myself, I give myself these affirmations, man. I look at myself straight in the eyes in the mirror and I'm just like, you are a confident motherfucker. You are the most charismatic, most attractive dude out there. Okay, I just continue to just spew these compliments back to myself every single morning. And anytime I do the right thing, I'm just boosting my state up. Okay, and over time, that's just like triggering in the unconscious that like, yo, I am that guy. I am that guy. And the very first time you do it, it's gonna feel a little weird. Very first time you go up and do an approach or be social out of your comfort zone, it's gonna feel weird. It's okay, man. Just stay focused. Just keep going with that shit, man. Just keep going with that shit. So fast forward, by the afternoon and the evening, I still didn't feel like filming, man. Like right now, I didn't even feel like filming this video. I just sat there for like 20 minutes. I was like, damn, are you gonna film a video? I got nothing to talk about. Let me just talk about yesterday. Somebody could learn something from the shit I went through yesterday. I just turned on the camera. Yesterday, okay, before you know it, 15, 20 minutes in, the first little bit was trash. I deleted the video. But at least I started taking the right action. Then before you know it, I started getting a really good flow and I cranked out a quality piece of content that I was so happy about, man. So happy about. Okay, so business did good. I put out some content that I was really happy about. Let's keep it moving. Fast forward into the nighttime. I went out, it was my girl, it was 2 of her friends, and the 4 of us went out to dinner because it was one of their birthdays. So I went out with 3 girls, we all went out to dinner. I'm just gonna tell you about the whole day, right? I'm sitting at dinner, and there was a moment at dinner I thought that was really interesting too, because I sat down at dinner and I was enjoying dinner, but there was a moment when I was sitting down at dinner and I thought to myself like, yo, I'm not acting like a confident dude right now. There was like a moment where I just caught myself. I was like, yo, I'm not acting like a confident dude. And it's okay, guys. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's like, I have moments where I'm not confident. I have moments where I'm not in the social flow. I have moments where I'm not Coach Kyle, and it's totally okay. I don't get nervous. I don't get in my head about it. I just observe the thing, and then I correct the behavior. So I caught myself. I was like, yo, I'm not acting like the dude right now. Let me switch that shit. And I adjusted myself in real time. caught myself and adjusted myself while we were at dinner. Okay, it was like the way I was sitting, it was like talking like, I don't know, like stupid, dude. My voice just sounded weak. I wasn't positioned, my posture, the way I was interacting with the group, I wasn't acting like the leader. I just can switch that shit, okay? And then I course corrected and got back on track. And I started feeling awesome about it, man. Fast forward, we go through dinner, we go out, we go to the first venue. It was all right. It wasn't that good, it was all right. All right, but what happened? Well, first thing is I saw a lot of whack game. I was out with 3 girls, probably the 3 most attractive girls at the venue. There was a couple other cute girls there. I was with attractive women. I saw a lot of whack game, man. A lot of whack game. Okay, let me switch arms. My shoulder's getting tired. Saw a lot of whack game going on, dude. 2 biggest things I saw is like the dudes are so passive. They're either like too much or not nearly enough. Majority of the guys are just hovering around. And these are good looking dudes, man. I'm talking like 6'2", 6'3", nice build. Like the girls I'm with are asking me to open these guys because they're being such. And it's not like they're doing something or they're too cool or that, you know, like these dudes wanted to talk to the girls I was with. I know for sure because I caught them looking like 3 times. The girls are asking me to open them and I'm not even opening them because in my mind I was like, yo, they can't even, all they do is got to come and say hi to me. And I'll be warm and welcoming, and you got access to 2 other hot women here. If someone could just step in and be social and open. No one's doing shit. And I'm not a big dude, man. I'm 5'9". 5'9", these guys are just not opening. Okay, I saw a lot of that going on throughout the night. And the 2 best looking dudes at the venue that the girls I was with wanted, fast forward to the end of the night, I saw them with 6.5s, man. They settled for the lowest of the low of the girl. I mean, they weren't the lowest, but they were not up to their caliber. And it's just simply because they couldn't open. They just couldn't come over and say hi. You know who ended up getting into interactions with the girls I was with? There was 2 dudes who were just like, okay, but they actually were relatively charismatic and they came into the set at some point. They were cool, so I was like, hey, what's up, dude? They didn't over-escalate, they weren't overstepping, so I was like, hey, what's up, dude? What's going on? And then they were actually able to get into interactions with the friends I was with. But the best looking dudes at the venue, the tall, good looking dudes that the girls were wanting to get into interaction with, they didn't even talk to them. Those guys settled for 7s. The decent looking guys got into set. Okay, that was something I noticed. The other thing I noticed was that once those guys were with the 7s, they still didn't know how to escalate. This dude was dancing on the girl the whole night. He's not touching her. He's not talking to her. He's not engaging with her. He's just grinding behind her. And I'm just laughing because I'm like, yo, this dude is with a 7 and he's way above her, but he still can't even escalate and like seal the deal. Like this would be like a bathroom pull if he just knew what the he was doing. Okay, it's that, or the other thing I saw was the guys that were in set with girls that wanted to go for it. They're just like way too much, man. They start dancing on the girl. They start trying to kiss. They start reaching their hands around trying to like get close to the girls and shit. They're just going like way over the top, or they're way over the top with the compliments and the intent way too soon. It's like nobody gets it. Nobody can just be cool, calm, charismatic, vibe with the girls, tease them a little bit, and as the girls' interest comes up, you slowly escalate things. It's like guys, I don't think you realize how low the bar is, man. I don't think you realize how low the bar is. It's like mind blowing. And we were at a good looking crowd. At the venue we were at, there was a really good looking crowd. I walked in and I was like, whoa, this is what I'm talking about. Guys and girls. I was one of the shortest dudes at the venue, dude. I was looking around, I was like, Jesus Christ, is anybody in here under 6 foot? Like, it was a good looking crowd, but it was a push crowd. Anywhere you go, the dudes are just man. So another key takeaway from this video is like, yo, if you go out, man, you don't need to be that tall. You don't need to be that good looking. Obviously look presentable, work on your look. But dude, like, the girls are just waiting for a guy that can come up and just be cool and confident and relaxed and have a conversation. Like, just do that, man. Watch the videos on my channel, if nothing else, and just do that. You'll get really far. Okay, obviously, if you want to like close and like have all the subtle nuances to land dates and be like very calibrated, you know, we could go more in depth with that in another time. But like, man, if nothing else, just be cool, calm, charismatic. That's like 95% of it, man. Okay, so we went to the first venue. That was that. We ended up bouncing to another venue. and the parking was trash. There was a line. My girl's friend knew the dude at the front, so I dropped them off and I went to go park. Okay, this is probably one of the last lessons of the video. So I know I'm getting kind of lengthy here, but hey man, I'm just talking about my day. Let me know in the comments if you like these little rants about my experiences, right? So I drop the girls off, I go park, and now I'm feeling tired. Now I'm feeling tired because it's like 1:30 in the morning. I haven't drank anything. I'm coming down from the caffeine. All I had was like a Red Bull, right? I had a sugar-free Red Bull. I didn't drink any alcohol. The girls were getting drunk. I parked the car. I'm sitting there. I'm like, I'm getting tired now. I don't even really want to go to this next venue. And the moment I had that thought, I was just like, dude, shut the up. You sound like a this is what's going on in my mind. Literally, this is the exact word, dude, shut the you sound like a bro. And you need to have this talk with yourself, guys. That's the problem, is that you have the negative thought and you're just like, oh, well, that's me. I'm tired. I'm a loser. I don't have the energy. I'm not confident. It's like, no, dude, I have those thoughts too. I have those thoughts too, motherfucker. I just don't identify with it, bro. You just kill that shit the moment the thought comes in. It's like, that's not you. I don't know why you think that that's you. Somebody told you that that's you. It's not you. You don't know who you are. Okay? You don't even know who the you are. Who you think you are is due to societal pressure and your parents and your fake ass friends that don't want to see you win better than they do. Like, you don't even know who you are. You can reprogram yourself to be whoever the you want to be. So I'm sitting there in the car and I'm like, dude, stop being a and the moment I said that, I just got out the car and I started smiling. Started walking the club. Started walking the club with a big ass smile on my face for no reason. Just put on this little cocky smirk, feeling like, okay, well, how would I act right now if I was the fucking man? I wouldn't be looking like this. I wouldn't have this kind of a look on my face. I wouldn't be walking this way. Let's walk and look like the dude that's winning. Right back into it. Get into the venue. Start socializing. Meet up with the girls. Start interacting. Started opening the dudes that were in the area. There's a couple dudes at the bar near me. I just said, what's up? I just dapped them up, asked them how their night was going. Couple little observations talking about my night, how I wasn't feeling it yet. Boom, boom, boom. Fast forward, I start picking up social momentum. Every interaction ends, I'm like, yeah, let's go. Talk to another person. Yeah, let's go. Rejection. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Started state boosting myself. State boosting myself, dude. Before you know it, it's 3 a.m. We ended up getting into the couch section at the club. All right, we were at PhD in New York. It's kind of like a higher end venue out here. There's couches that are stacked on each other that are like VIP sections. I'm in the middle, in between the couches at the height, like standing on top of the couch in between them with my girl behind me and then another girl grinding on me and another girl grinding on her. This is like 2 hours and a half, 90 minutes into it. It's like 3 a.m. at this point. And then before you know it, everybody's making out. Everybody's making out now, okay? And in that moment, there was a moment where like the group makeout stopped and we all pulled back from each other. You know, like when the kiss like stops. And I had this thought that instantly came into my head and I was like, holy shit, dude. I wasn't saying holy shit about the kiss. We've done that a bunch of times. I was saying holy shit because I was like, holy shit, dude, like, I almost didn't, I didn't want to come here. I didn't want to come here. And I was close to letting the negative thoughts bring me down and identify with that. And then before you know it, I just have a bad night. And probably some of you guys would have just gone home at that point if you just have that negative thought and you just listen to it too much. Right? So that was how the night ended. Spoiler alert, we didn't end up pulling and closing because I live back in Jersey and the girl that was really into us was there with her friends and it just didn't work out, unfortunately. So it didn't go all the way. I wish there was like an epic bang at the end of the story, no pun intended, but you know, it still was cool. Like in terms of the day, I ended up coming home. We got home at 4:30 in the morning. I mean, I ended up, you know, sleeping with my girl, you know, so I still closed with my girlfriend, if nothing else. But it was a dope night. And then I went to bed at 5 a.m. And I woke up at 8 a.m. 20 hours before that. If you would have told me when I first woke up, like, yo, dude, I know you're feeling shit right now, but you're actually gonna have an epic day. And you're gonna be so productive and you're gonna create new content and you're gonna help clients and they're gonna give you positive feedback about how your programs changed their lives and you'll see all the success. And then on top of that, you're gonna go out tonight and You're gonna probably feel like shit, but you're gonna push yourself through it, and you're gonna get into a bunch of interactions, and then before you know it, 20 hours in, you're gonna end up like having a group makeout at the club. And then you're gonna go home with your girl and have an epic night. I wouldn't believe that. So many of you guys wake up or you're feeling a certain way throughout the day, and just that thought just stays with you. And that thought becomes you. That's the scary part, is the thought. It's not that it dictates your day or your hours or your afternoon or your night. No, that thought becomes you. And you guys let that thought, like, you identify with that thought so much that thought, that negative thought, is now Kyle. That's scary, man. That's scary. And I know, because I've gone through that. I was that dude too. Okay, so the moral of the story, I mean, dude, there's like so many lessons that was kind of said throughout this video. I can't even like recap all of it, but I guess the main part of this is the recurring theme throughout this story is that I had so many negative thoughts and negative feelings throughout that day. And it's not the first time that this happened. That happens not consistently, but it happens. Okay, and the dudes that are really successful that end up becoming better than the rest are the guys that can observe those things, not identify with them, and cut those feelings or those thoughts off and take a different route of action, take the right course of action. And that's what's ultimately going to get you to the right destination. Okay, so hope you guys learned a lot from this video. And I hope this inspires you guys to go out and adjust your mood and adjust the way you're feeling and all of that, and just go out there and conquer shit, okay? So that's all for this video, guys. If you enjoyed this, if you watched this to the end, we're at almost like 22 minutes here. That means something I said in this resonated with you. So hopefully this gave you a positive impact. If this affected you positively, I want you to think about how much working with me directly on a daily basis over a period of months could transform your life, because I'm 1000% sure it can. I've seen all the results from hundreds of clients over the last 1 to 2 years of my new programs. Okay, and it really is life-changing. So if you guys want to get that result too, I can help you. Click the link below this video, fill out an application for an opportunity to work with me. We'll contact you to discuss further details. That's all for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful or what your thoughts were on this, all right? I'll talk to you soon. Peace out.